Was that it came off Benatia last. Not many games in this competition have gone half an hour without a goal. We've been very lucky.
Verratti. Beautiful back heel. Set things in motion for them again. Buffon and company to face another corner. Lucas with the pop.
Yeah, Lucas still only 24 at his most productive season. Last time out with PSG, 18 goals in all competitions, heading into his 6th campaign with the club now.
11 trophies with them, 4 leagues, 3 cups and 4 French League Cups to Coupe de la Ligue. Lucas Moura trying to pull it back again. Di Maria! Great opportunity. Mandzukic with the little flick on in the way. Buffon forced to punch away. Cuadrado putting it out for the throw, but Paris Saint-Germain now looking very, very dangerous. It's taken them a while to get going up front.
Yeah, camped in the Juve half right now. They're able to find their men as well. PSG, Di Maria, unmarked. Picked out by Lucas Moura. Maybe should have hit it first time. But again, they keep coming.
Thiago Motta getting it out wide. Kimpembe. Verratti. Nice play. Thiago Motta unable to get it very far. The rebound to Dybala, who we barely had reason to mention over the past 10 minutes or so. And a little bit of a winding will see Ted Unkel interrupt play for the new permanent signing from Bayern Munich, Mehdi Benatia. Was on loan last season. Motta with the crack. Himself, but he's gingerly trotting about, but up and okay. Mandzukic found a way to get Dybala away. The slice clearance didn't work at all from Yuri. Back for Cuadrado. Dug out again by Betancourt. Cuadrado shot. Areola with a very good save. Did the textbook job of parrying it out wide. Well, despite his lack of experience, he's done a very good job in keeping Juventus out.
Yeah, another good save. PSG standing off Cuadrado, dipping. And Areola got it well away from danger as well. Did play a few Champions League matches last season in the group stages, and was a World Cup winner at under 20 level with France. He's the hero in the penalty shootout in the final against Uruguay as well, saving 2. Was Paul Pogba's France under 20s. Won the World Cup in 2013.
Cases normally a good viewfinder into the future. Spain have won a lot of underage trophies in the past 10 years. France have done the same in the last 5. Di Maria getting it out wide. Good piece of reinvention between with the cutback, managed to keep it in. It's another corner for Paris Saint-Germain.
Tweedy had a bit of a mare against Roma earlier in this tournament. Missed 3 really good chances in the second half of that match. PSG eventually winning on penalties. Almost created the opener here. would have saved everyone a bit of time if he was just given a yellow card at the start of the game to get it over with.
Cavani, nice little flick trying to get Verratti away. It's cut out well by Sami Khedira. Quadrado denied. Cavani, short for Di Maria. It's a lot more like it from Paris Saint-Germain now. Cavani once more. Plenty of support. Short by Blaise Matuidi. Verratti. And Matuidi made a very confident, comfortable run inside. Couldn't let it go out for the corner. It bounced off Lichtsteiner, was heading out. Verratti again. Di Maria with the cut inside, and Di Maria still going. Benatia got in the way.
Di Maria and Verratti in particular putting the squeeze on here for PSG. You can see how important Verratti is when he's on his game. There was talk he had his heart set on a move to Barcelona this summer, but looks to have the right attitude tonight.
Meunier maybe ending up with Spanish Primera Liga giant himself. Neither of the big two in Spain come calling you. Generally don't say no. Matuidi. The ball out wide again. The new creativity from Yuri being shown down that Paris Saint-Germain left hand side. Doing the same. Loan move from Chelsea, won the league title with them. And a couple with Juve as well now. Nice little touch off to Dybala. The relationship he's opened up with him already fantastic. And it's Higuain. Super block by Thiago Silva. Juve with the move of the match up to this point. But still no breakthrough.
Yeah, good movement from Higuain. €90 million signing last summer from Napoli. Controversial move in some ways, but they spent a chunk of the money they got from Paul Pogba's sale to Manchester United on Higuain. When you get 24 goals in the league and a couple of big ones in the Champions League semi-finals against Monaco, well, you can see why they signed him. Thiago Silva, though, stayed with him there.
Cavani took too long. There was an opening otherwise. Might not quite have the pace that he had in more youthful seasons. And he was helping Napoli into the Champions League.
Yeah, Cavani's 30 years old now, but set to break Zlatan Ibrahimovic's record at PSG, 156 goals he needs to get.
Quadrado for Higuain. Just couldn't pick out Mandzukic in the middle.
Cavani, incidentally, only 26 goals behind Zlatan in the all-time scoring charts for PSG players. Verratti as the break is made by Cavani. Chiellini anticipated. As Cavani trying to recreate one of the all-time famous major cup final goals. Found by Thiago Motta. Good ball in towards the centre again, trying to pick Matuidi out. Got into an excellent position. Stayed on side. It's Meunier. Just couldn't get on the end of that one too. The shove on Chiellini, but he won't get there anyway. You can see the difference a quality defender makes at one end. Thiago Silva staying with Higuain, and then in the space of a minute, Chiellini making three important interventions. First, the block on the volley from Cavani, then a header clear, and then just blocking off Meunier's run. So calm at the back. Master of the arts.
Higuain released, and he'll score. A quiet first half until now. Lovely goal to put Juventus in front.
Exactly like I said, Gonzalo Higuain can be quiet in games, but he comes alive at the right moment. Little 1-2 with Dybala, and how about this for a finish? Clipped over Areola and into the corner. The Argentine putting Juve ahead with a beautiful goal.
Breakthrough coming right on the 45. For the second half, a plethora of changes for both sides, which will become apparent as the game wears on. But I can tell you already that Jesse, Nduku and Cagliari are all on for Paris Saint-Germain. Marchisio, Storaro, Moise-Kean on immediately for Juventus at the start of this second half. Coming forward is Kurzawa for PSG. Di Maria, one of the few first half survivors, wins a corner straight away of Matteo De Silio. His first touch of the game, the Italian international.
Yeah, De Silio, a new signing for Juventus, having been brought in from AC Milan, where he worked with Allegri previously.
Corner short for Christopher Nkunku, dangerous one towards the far side.
Good start from Nkunku there. It's part of the French squad at the Under-20 World Cup in South Korea back in May. Celso is on as well, the Argentine. His father and Di Maria's father are friends and neighbours, apparently, back in Rosario.
So 4 changes for Juventus: Torara, Marchisio, Rincon and Kean. For Mandzukic, Betancourt, Higuain and Cuadrado. Paris Saint-Germain have made 6 changes: Marquinhos, Guedes, Alves, Kurzawa, Nduku and Jesse replacing Cavani, Matuidi, Yuri, Meunier, Mora and Silva. Hope you were paying attention for all that.
Yeah, the new frontman for Juventus is a youngster, Kean, just 17 years old, Italian under-17 international.
Tight work being done by Levin Kurzawa, the French international. Celso, Cagliari on for Verratti and Motta. 8 outfield changes for Paris Saint-Germain. And De Silio replacing Benatia. 5 changes for Juventus. And I'm sure I saw Pjanic as well to make it 6. Trying to keep his balance is Gonzalo Guedes. Challenge coming on him from Tom, the Venezuelan captain. Man who was player of the tournament of the Copa America when Venezuela reached the semi-finals. They've never played in a World Cup, but they've done quite well the odd recent Copa America. This is Decilia. Goga and Berzali have replaced Sandro and Chiellini. Kanic in for Khedira. That's 8 outfield changes for Juventus now.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with the changes in pre-season, but what it does show is the strength of both squads. There's international players coming on. Plenty of places up for grabs on both sides.
Well, I think actually Di Maria is the only outfield player who's survived, because Jean-Christophe Bahabek is also on, so everybody else has gone off.
Still there as well, striding forward for PSG.
A wide for Cazaro. Di Maria trying to force his way through. Wide for Levin Kurzawa, the man who came for 23 million euros from Monaco 2 years ago. Definitely a bargain by 2017 prices. Fall in front of Dani Alves.
Yeah, the man who replaced Kurzawa at Monaco is no longer there. Benjamin Mendy moving on to Manchester City, the most expensive defender in the world now. Towards the far post, and leaping up Christopher Nduku, man who helped Paris Saint-Germain to the final of the UEFA Youth League last season, in which they were beaten. His first goal for PSG came in a 7-0 cup win over Bastia in January. Have indeed changed their entire outfield 10. First touch coming from Sturaro, and he's almost found the net. It's an excellent save. Keep it at 1-0 on the break. Lo Celso. Buffon standing up well. Brilliant end-to-end stuff. Lo Celso with the chance that time, a man who could have gone to Roma. His father was over in Rome before he went to PSG, weighing up what move would be best for his son. 21-year-old testing Buffon. Sturaro going very close at the other end. The man who spent most of his time firefighting against Barcelona in the last match that Juventus played. Lovely ball through from Decilio for him. And off the woodwork.
Both sides have more than 11 substitutes, so we may see further changes before the end. But the opening for Di Maria, pulled it across, and Paris Saint-Germain equalise right at the start of the second half through Gonzalo Guedes. Juve could be 2 up at this stage, but they've been dragged back instead. And Guedes, the man who's won the last 3 league titles in Portugal with Benfica, who signed for PSG for 30 million, brings them on terms.
Yeah, no surprise though that it was Di Maria who created it. Kurzawa with a nice little pass inside, and then it opened up for Di Maria. The Argentine had the presence of mind to seize the opportunity, and he had his head up as well to spot Guedes free at the back post. Brilliant from Di Maria, and a good confidence boost for Guedes, the youngster, ahead of the new season.
It's the first 18-year-old to be given a debut for Portugal since Cristiano Ronaldo.
Very much eased into the action for PSG after joining in January. 30 million euros they spent on him. 20-year-old who had played and scored in the Champions League before Christmas. Only made 7 appearances in Ligue 1.
It's Nkunku down the left-hand side, almost wide open for Jesse, as Buffon flapped and missed it. Scuffed clear by Mandragora, the Italian under-21 international. Juve with their plethora of changes, trying to settle early in the second half. Guedes, Di Maria cutting inside. That was handball, and it was well spotted actually by Ted Uncle as he tried to go all the way.
A good play from Nkunku here with the cross, and nothing going right for Jesse at the moment in a PSG shirt. A little touch from Buffon denying him that time.
Plenty of striped shirts around Di Maria, but he did try and flick it past the ball with his hand. 4-point margin Juve had over Roma last season was the tightest for them in years. A couple of 17-point gaps over Roma. Which they won the titles in 2014 and 15 that way. Silio's done very well to keep that in.
We finally know who Juve will be playing on the opening day of the new Italian season. The fixture's finally announced. Cagliari at home, who finished 13th last season. Then Genoa away, another team who finished in the bottom half of the table. Big month for Juve in December. Napoli, Inter and Roma.
Saint-Germain pressing again for Di Maria. The man with all the openings. Marchisio upended for the free kick. Coming from a family of Juve season ticket holders, has been involved in each of the 6 title-winning seasons in a row that Juve have enjoyed. Remember, for stays like this, we go straight to penalties. There's no extra time or anything like that. One will wonder what pressure is on Unai Emery to deliver this season. PSG missing out last.
Only signed a 2-year contract with the option of a 3rd if everything went well, so he knows he'll have to deliver.
If he doesn't, obviously, he won't have to worry about the extension.
Amazing how things change so quickly in football. A few years ago, 2 cups, domestic cups, would have been a good season for PSG, but not really acceptable. Nowadays, with the money they've pumped into the club and the demands that the owners have,
it's been somewhat given away. Here comes Cagliari. Couldn't go all the way. Guedes denied. outside the area, and that's a bit of a show of dissent. And that's going to be a yellow card.
Determination from Keane to create that chance. He almost got through and then chased all the way back to dispossess Guedes, causing all sorts of problems.
That yellow card going down against the name of Guedes, but I would just wonder about that. I thought maybe the show of dissent. So actually was the Uncle Eccles. Get that confirmed if it's not. Juventus free kick. Great position for it too. Good strike. Areola getting in the way and clear.
He's getting a good workout, Areola, in this game. Another free kick save, this time from Pjanic.
Javier Pastore and Remy Deschamps will be next to come on. Deschamps, 21-year-old, third choice goalkeeper at the club. So Di Maria's night is done, and Remy Pastore will replace him. 40 million euros, give or take 1 or 200. He cost way back when, 2011 from Palermo, and Deschamps is on, and Areola will be coming off. 23-year-old replaced by 21-year-old. He'll savour it, definitely.
Two of the stars of the PSG team tonight leave the field. Areola getting down very well to push that free kick away, and Di Maria, he was in very good form, very good sign for PSG ahead of the new campaign. That's the kind of performance he should be delivering every week though.
62% possession for Paris Saint-Germain as well now, which is not something we're used to seeing against Juventus. Guedes with the equaliser 8 minutes into the second half, and he's played just 354 minutes of competitive football for the club since joining in January.
Point of view, poor one for PSG to concede. Kurzawa didn't look, just played it straight to Keane, and he laid it on a plate for Marchisio, although that was a superb finish in the end. Just one goal for him last season in Serie A. He'll get a lot more if he continues to finish like that. No chance for the new keeper. Great goal for Marchisio.
Still had a lot to do, but he made it happen. Il Principito with a gorgeous goal. Pastore. Great tip by Keane. The first two goals have been assisted by Argentines, Dybala and Di Maria, not that one. Moise Keane with the tee-up, but what a gorgeous finish it was by Claudio Marchisio.
Again, a lot of the credit has to go to Keane on that one. Teenager has been very alert, and not the first time he nipped in to intercept a pass. A slack one from a PSG player. He actually has a goal in Serie A to his name already. Scored scored on the final day of the season in a 2-1 win over Bologna. So he is a player that Juve have a lot of hope for.
Going all the way. What a pulverising break it was by the Venezuelan captain. 5 seasons at Hamburg and 3 at Genoa before joining Juventus at the start of 2017. And Buffon is going off in Carlo Pinsolio, the former Italian under-21 international goalkeeper. He's coming on in his stead, resigned from Vicenza. And Buffon's night is done. He's pulled off some great saves. Still got all that agility at the age of 39.
Yeah, and still bringing players into Juventus as well. Bernardeschi. So Buffon was one of the main reasons he signed. Now from the same town.
Janic with the corner. Couldn't get past the first man.
Say Buffon, one of those 6 players who won 6 league titles in a row, along with Marchisio, Lichtsteiner, Chiellini, Barzali and the departed Bonucci.
Marchisio's netted just 1 league goal across the last 2 seasons in Serie A. Netted more than 3 league goals in each of his first 7 seasons there. Goals have dried up. A Manchester United friendly one summer many moons ago where Diego Forlan scored. He didn't get many for them. Subsequently won the European Golden Boot with Real. Scored against Shelby. Winner with Corinthians. His best progress in the European Champions League has been his 4 quarter-finals in a row with PSG. This season just gone a disimprovement.
Yeah, that's been the problem for PSG. Beyond the last 8 in Europe, they really have to make the breakthrough, and a player like Dani Alves could help change things. His experience and quality at this level. Juve barely played him in Serie A last season. Played every Champions League game though.
Goalkeeper Pinsolio needing to wade across to the left-hand side. It's a cracking effort by Dani Alves. If he was to have beaten anybody, he surely would have loved it to be Buffon, but the club having released him this summer, Dani Alves, despite being Dani Alves, you might say has got a point to prove against them. That was almost it. Swung in corner just too high for Kimpembe. I made to be the only starter for Paris Saint-Germain still on the pitch. Again for PSG, midway through the second half. Celso. It's a little bit into no man's land. Venez not to learn. Alves trying to keep it alive. Fabrizio Caligara with the covering play.
Yeah, Lo Celso's another player who came to PSG with a big reputation from his homelands. appearances in the league last season, one start since returning from a loan spell at Rosario Central back in Argentina. Made his debut in a cup win, quarter-final, 4-0 victory over Avranches. PSG winning the Coupe de France and the Coupe de la Ligue last season.
Entertaining friendly, suddenly interrupted by full-scale substitutions, and in this competition, as you'll noted tonight and in many other games, that you can change the entire side. This is a lovely ball that he was trying to get across it, trying to get Jesse flying in the middle. Signed a year ago from Real Madrid, but went on loan back to his hometown club, Las Palmas de Jesse. There were disciplinary problems there at Las Palmas, who otherwise would have loved to have kept him.
Hey, I'm trying to get you.
Decided to send him back to Real.
Jesse will be hoping to turn the corner this season with Paris Saint-Germain if he does hang around. Just one start in Ligue 1 before he was sent out on loan to Las Palmas, his hometown club.
Skill by Pastore. Seasons at Milan before coming to Juventus during this transfer window. Alves. All those years of Barcelona, and he started just the season at Juventus. Opening. If they take advantage of it, it will be from the corner kick instead of from open play.
Great play from Pastore, big season to come for him. It'll be his 7th at PSG. He only played 15 matches in the league last season and even fewer the year before. He's had his injury problems.
Capably dealt with was the corner kick. Cagliari, it's called his handball, and no time being wasted from Paris Saint-Germain with the free kick either given against Keane for the handball. It's out. Kizio got an head with Celso. Just about 17 minutes to go in Miami in the Hard Rock Stadium. It looks like victory on the menu for Juve. Beautiful chip it was to Pastore. Sweet creativity. It's too far for Guedes in the end, the man who's brought PSG on terms, but need to work out all over again against Solia. Spell it with Chenza. Played a competitive first team game for the club. It stays like this where he can certainly impress. by Pinsolio. May have been called as a marginal offside by Ben Heitzler, but none of the main players would have known that at the time. I think the ball might have actually crept out. That's what the decision was made for, but the save and the header still both high quality.
Yeah, great save from Carlo Pinsolio. Last club he was at were declared bankrupt.
Big release. Cagliari, but he's, should I say keen, but he's been called offside as well.
Pinsolio was at Latina in Serie B. Team couldn't find a buyer at the end of last season. They would have been relegated anyway as the bottom club, but I don't think he'll feature for Juventus this season because they brought in Wojciech Szczesny as well, who had been on loan at Roma. Now purchased from Arsenal by Juventus, the Polish goalkeeper.
To Ivorian parents, and still only 17, the first player born in the noughties to play in Serie A and score in Serie A and score in the Champions League, to make everybody feel old. The World Cup. It's effective enough in doing that. Solid Buffon-like job.
The game picking up again. These substitutes had to make an impression. Good skill from Rincon in the middle, and before that an absolutely superb save from Pinsolio.
14 minutes for Juventus to hold on. Paris Saint-Germain again, as they did in the first half. Late in either half, they've shown their mettle. Pastore, well read by De Cilio. Opportunity for the pullback. What a magnificent save by Pinsolio. Great awareness, and again denying Lo Celso by firing away to the side. Textbook stuff.
Yeah, Lo Celso did well actually to dig that out of his feet, but couldn't quite get it into the corner, and that allowed Pinsolio to make the save in the end. PSG point of view, it's good to see Hesse have a bit more of an impact in this game. He looks a bit sharper than he did certainly in the game against Roma when nothing went right for him. He was a star at Real Madrid back in the day until he did his cruciate ligament back in March 2014. It really set him back. He's still only 24.
Definitely there have been a few speed bumps along the career today. The Salsa. Excellent width in this Paris Saint-Germain side. Trust me, Kazawa just not reacting properly. He appreciated the ball. And it was relegated with Monaco in 2011, but now they've reinvented themselves by this stage. The man who celebrations inspired praise in Sweden.
Yeah, celebrated a bit too prematurely for France under-21s in a crucial qualifier against Sweden. Sweden went up the other end and scored, and Kurzawa was made to look a bit of a fool.
made a mocking gesture when it looked as if France had just scored the winner in that playoff. But they didn't, and then when Sweden lifted the trophy the following summer, they did a Kurzawa, made the same gesture when they were closing with the cup. Never take anything for granted in football. Kurzawa, nice control, pulled it back well, and the header is superb by Pastore. 2-2. Game on again.
Yeah, Juventus have had a real problem down the right side of their defence in this second half. Kurzawa getting forward at every opportunity. He set up the chance a few moments ago for Lo Celso, and this time it was Lo Celso who sent a pass out to Kurzawa. He did brilliantly to get it back into a dangerous area, and Pastore was brave, and the Argentine is PSG level once again.
An unstoppable header, beautiful close control by Kurzawa. His cross finding Pastore's head, and it's 2-2. And again, the International Champions Cup is delivering.
And Barzali did his best to stop that one. Ended up booting Pastore in the face. But Pastore following up on a lovely goal against Spurs in that 4-2 loss. PSG in with a shout of winning this one again.
Barzali has been around so long, it's actually easy to forget in a way that he was involved in the World Cup success back in '06, way back when, along with Buffon. He was in and out of the side during that competition.
Easy to forget he had a very successful spell with Wolfsburg in Germany as well.
Disappointing final strike.
It's been a feature of this tournament, goals galore, and yet again this game hasn't disappointed. I think it's just a feature of playing in a big stadium with an enthusiastic crowd behind you. These players want to perform rather than sort of meaningless friendly in the Alps at a training camp where there's only a couple of hundred people watching.
Are there such games? Here goes De Cilia. That almost ended up in the Alps.
replacement for Dani Alves potentially. Reunited with Allegri this season. He's the man who gave him his debut for Milan back in 2012.
Disappointingly struck wide.
Impressive play again from Marchisio, such an important part of this Juve squad from Turin. Like De Rossi at Roma, Thomas Müller at Bayern Munich, the life and soul of the club.
Now scored in consecutive games in the International Champions Cup after scoring last time out against Tottenham, but they didn't win that. At the moment they're not winning this. Remember, it's only 1 point for a draw if you lose the subsequent shootout, but it's 2 points if you win it. 5 minutes remaining. To the audience. The Celso. There's still time for the game to be won. The Celso. Support again from Pastore wide, and Nkunku there also. Back into position. Ligari and Pastore, that brilliant header bringing Paris Saint-Germain level, and now they're going for the win. Comes through Dani Alves and the Celso. Ligari right in front of goal for Nkunku. Ligari again, the knockdown. Well, it was asking a lot. Pastore with the ambition, expecting his front men to latch onto it, even though it was right down the throat of goalkeeper Pinsonia.
PSG have a lot of attacking players out there at the moment, two very attacking fullbacks. Pastore, Guedes, Hesse as well. Celso likes to get forward too. Plenty of time to find a winner.
Just a single penalty. Moise Kean, the man who's netted 8 goals in 17 underage internationals for Italy. Brought down right in front of goal. He was under pressure from Kimpembe. Touch and go.
Yeah, for me, Kimpembe doesn't get the ball though.
Against Remy Descamps. Right down the middle for 3-2. A 5-goal thriller in Miami.
Well, there's been plenty of 5-goal thrillers in this competition. And Marchisio wearing the captain's armband now, getting his second goal of the game, straight down the middle, just enough height to get it over the legs of the keeper. And Juventus surely won't let this slip now.
Paris Saint-Germain 2, Juventus 3. We've all been spoiled. Paris Saint-Germain will commit a lot up front, but it may leave them a little bit open at the back. It's cut out again by Marquinhos. This is Dani Alves again. Still with plenty to prove. He'll be proving a lot tonight though to the side that released him. And then joined PSG on a free. It's a man for the Brazilian side to be able to pick up. Above the top as we enter stoppage time. But Dani Alves, he started it. He's finished it with 2 added minutes. Corner for Paris Saint-Germain. It's been eventful. We might not be done yet.
What an action-packed second half this has been. 4 goals and lots of chances. Concilio overworked most of the chances created by Paris Saint-Germain. But Juventus clinical.
They have the free kick right at the end against Lincoln. Little bit of gamesmanship. Keen just allowing a few extra seconds for Juve to get extra men back. He's a professional, he's only 17. Quick thinking. This is pretty much it for Paris Saint-Germain. They have themselves another corner. Deep into the final minute of stoppage time.
Excellent free kick there from Nkunku, but equally good defending from Barzali.
Pembe's made his way up. They've only got about 15 seconds to launch it back in, do some damage right at the end. That against Juventus. Scored twice already, which is a good feat itself. Pastore, he's still going. Pastore in the area, went down, told to get up by Ted Uncle. Not convinced in the slightest. We're expecting goals, and the crowd probably demand it. Paris Saint-Germain were one of the defending champions going into this summer's International Champions Cup. They've been dethroned. But they're looking to leave this competition on a high. They're in the change colours tonight of yellow. Don't need to tell you what Juve are wearing. The Buffon after that big disappointment of missing out again on the Champions League. 39 years old now. Surely he'll keep going as long as he can. It's a lovely early ball by Alexandra. Beautiful one up front. Just fell short of Higuain, but Cuadrado received and couldn't quite control. Juventus looking bright at the start.
Yeah, certainly are doing to PSG what Barcelona did to them. They had a decent enough first 5 or 10 minutes against Barca before being blown away in that game. 2-0 at half-time. Barca rung the changes. Incidentally, the man on the ball, Chiellini, came on at half-time for Juventus, and they were noticeably a lot more solid, although they didn't have to deal with Neymar and Messi in the second half of that game.
Plenty of changes at a half-time by Barcelona, as invariably tends to be the case this time of the year. Real baptism of fire for Alphonse Areola, though. He's hardly ever played a senior game for PSG. at a lower level in his homeland, being the second flight goalkeeper of the year. Unai Emery's first season in charge of Paris Saint-Germain, ending with 2 trophies, but neither of them the League one, which they'd won for 4 years running. Something's got to give, something's got to change. 175 odd million euros might just get them Neymar, but not yet. Here's Lichtsteiner for Juventus. Neymar has scored tonight, by the way, for Barcelona. Forward by Chiellini to Alexandra. Benatia had been on loan to Juventus from Bayern Munich, but signed permanent terms during the summer. Lovely skip forward by the mesmerising Paulo Dybala. Back again by Cuadrado.
Yeah, all the talk again in the French press and the Spanish press, of course, is about whether Neymar will be joining PSG from Barcelona. And we keep Thursday's edition of the French Sports Daily says that PSG have started negotiations with Barcelona over the deal.
Alexandra. Great campaigner at home and abroad. Lovely ball wide. Dybala with a close control. Cuadrado is in support. Might go all the way. Dybala. Oh, what a goal that would have been. With just 3 minutes played. Sami Khedira in position too. Great strike, just wide.
Yeah, lovely play from Dybala, such a key player for Juventus last season. Got those 2 goals against Barcelona in the Champions League quarter-final first leg. And there has been talk of him going to Barcelona should Neymar join PSG.
I do promise you, it was Dybala. There's Marco Verratti. Last summer's big shindig, Euro 2016 with a hernia. Shown decent form in the colours of Paris Saint-Germain since. Meunier maybe swapping the bright lights of Paris for those of Madrid if Real get their way. When he came to PSG 12 months ago, having won the Belgian League title with Club Brugge and reached the quarter-finals of Euro 2016 with them, and it's Meunier moving it on again. Verratti. Good cut out by Dybala. He's covered lots of ground already, and Cuadrado too. Good high impetus football from both sides so far up front.
Yeah, definitely once Dybala got the ball there, Cuadrado was on his bike. 29 years old now, the Colombian. Big season needed from him. More competition for him as well, with Douglas Costa coming in from Bayern Munich on loan.
Juve paid 6 million to make that deal happen. Benatia coming for 17 to make that move permanent. Both won a lot with Bayern as well. Haven't seen a huge amount of Edison Cavani so far in the game. The man whose 64 million euro signing from Napoli 4 years ago has, by 2017 rates, proven to be a bargain.
Definitely 49 goals in all competitions last season, including 8 in the Champions League. Got his wish to play a more central role once Zlatan Ibrahimovic has left, and he's backed up his talk as well. He said he'd do well there. He certainly did last season.
The feature of Zlatan is up in the air as well. Sami Khedira for PSG throw. Angel Di Maria. Tweedy. Verratti. Thiago Silva was one of the early signings for Paris Saint-Germain when they were making their intentions clear of becoming the dominant club in France again. Might actually say the dominant club in France for the first time. Monaco, having knocked them off their perch, have the upcoming Ligue 1 season very, very interesting and enticing. The fact that PSG have shown somewhat patchy form as well during their tenure in the United States open things up. Early season a little bit more. Lucas Moura unable to control.
Well, PSG have made only 2 signings this summer, both of them full-backs. Yuri, who's playing tonight, and Dani Alves, who isn't playing against his former team. Monaco have lost a few.
Neymar's original through ball, back by Benatia to Buffon. Dani Alves is on the bench. I'd say there's a 95% chance we'll see him. This went beyond Thiago Motta. Lovely control by Dybala again. Short for Cuadrado. Wonderfully skip past Yuri, and he's still going. Trying to get past Matuidi. Got to the ball first. Cross was good. Cut out by Meunier for the corner. Lovely incisive attack down the right-hand side.
Yeah, Cuadrado means business tonight. Federico Bernardeschi will provide competition for him as well, the new winger just brought in from Fiorentina.
Dybala will take the corner. We've seen a few Argentine flags around the Hard Rock Stadium. Largely for him, but obviously Higuain as well. And Di Maria. Pastore is on the bench. A somewhat smaller name, Argentine, but he definitely made his name back home. Giovanni Lo Celso, we may see later too. Came a year ago from Rosario Central. Cuadrado, short for Bentancur. Sandro couldn't control properly first time. Managed to get the cross in second time around. Still up there, lovely balance. Just shot past Higuain. This is Di Maria. Evaded Cuadrado. If he's kept that in, it's a miracle. Great pace by Di Maria, but it certainly looked to be out first time.
Excellent play from Di Maria. At least his intentions were very good. €63 million Paris Saint-Germain spent on him a couple of seasons back, and real responsibility on him to provide for Cavani.
A little flick from Higuain, formerly club colleague of Angel Di Maria at Real Madrid for 3 seasons. Just didn't quite come off. Motta. Verratti and a temporary opening. Lucas could try and pick something out on the right. The cross wasn't bad. So somewhat sky clearance, but it paid off. That Unai Emery and those above him are putting all their chips on red and blue to bring Neymar here. It would be a massive signing for them. It obviously would more than likely eclipse the signing of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, although Ibra would be the last in the world to agree with that.
It's a massive transfer window for PSG, real sense after that collapse against Barcelona in the Champions League quarter-finals last season. They do need to change something. They just keep banging on the door but getting no further than the last 8. And they have to back up that talk of being real contenders to win the Champions League.
Is a man who is a master of conquering Europe. 3 Europa League titles in a row with Sevilla, and that's the sort of pedigree that Paris Saint-Germain want him to produce in the biggest competition of all. Cavani. It's decent close control. Release couldn't get Lucas away. Not for long though, he's just been a step behind the pace so far. Can't say that about Cuadrado, he's been excellent. Dybala likewise, it's wide for Stefan Lichtsteiner. Short by Dybala again for Bentancur. Eddie Benatia. Twice the league winner with Bayern Munich, and now once with Juventus. Doing yet another double last season. Their 3rd in a row. They'd gone 20 years without winning the cup. 2015, 16 and 17. They've been unbeaten in every single game. Alexandro, it's a vicious cross, too strong and away. It's smothered by Areola.
Great take as well from Sandro, lovely touch. Got it out of his feet quickly as well. Picked out here by Chiellini. Watch this for the touch that allows him to get the cross away. Got a bit of luck. Got a vicious cross in.
Oh, with Kevin Trapp ineligible for this game after his setting off against Tottenham at the weekend. It means 2 somewhat inexperienced goalkeepers between the posts eligible for Paris Saint-Germain tonight. And Zukic rolls that through with Sirigu going on a free to Torino, the Italian who'd again been one of the early signings at the start of the PSG revolution. And a corner to defend too, which Dybala's looking to take. Towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Mandzukic couldn't get a proper connection though.
Juve have been the better team so far. All the players who didn't start last time out, the likes of Cuadrado and Dybala, who came on in the second half, looking very sharp tonight. And some of the players who struggled, Lichtsteiner and Bentancur, getting some decent touches early on. PSG will have their minds on that Trophée des Champions game against Monaco to come at the weekend.
And it's not the first time they've brought it to Africa either. It was 4 years ago. They're playing it somewhat like Lagos.
Yeah, they played it in Gabon, Libreville. It's been in Canada and China as well. Been doing that the last 7 or 8 years, playing the curtain raiser for the French season abroad.
Definitely spreads the French game and awareness of it. The Bird's Nest in Beijing, which was such a wonderful host stadium for the 2008 Olympic major clubs in the world. It's been a regular stop-off for this International Champions Cup. I think the Italian Super Cup's been played there as well in recent years. Here goes Dybala. Solid cutout it was by Matuidi. Di Maria. Across the bows of Buffon. Di Maria, who scored the winning goal in the Olympic final in 08 in that Bird's Nest Stadium. Shot across but couldn't keep on target.
He got 13 goals in all competitions last season, Di Maria, 4 in the Champions League. And as I mentioned, he was the major signing for PSG 2 summers ago. They tend to look for one big signing, the likes of David Luiz Cavani. They've all come in over the years. Could be Neymar this year.
He's continued to play for major clubs, Di Maria, but in a way you might be a bit surprised he left Real Madrid when he did, and the fact he was only at Manchester United for a year or 18 months, despite it being a major period of flux for them.
I mentioned it before, PSG really have to get it right this summer. If you look at their summer signings from last term, really only Meunier was a success. Kukoviak, Hesse, Ben Arfa, none of them worked out.
Well, Cuadrado went down interestingly on the edge of the area. But neither the referee, Ted Unkel, nor the assistant on the far side, Trent van Heidsma, saw any indiscretion. This is Chiellini. Now about to enter his 13th competitive season for Juventus after joining them from Fiorentina. Nigh on 450 competitive games for the old lady. Picture in as well. Chiellini with the tee up for Khedira. Alexandra just in front of Higuain. Neither number 9 has really got into the game yet. Despite the openness of it, not quite what we might have expected from either. Verratti for Matuidi. Di Maria finding his path, cut out by Benatia.
He shoulders a lot of responsibility this season as well, Benatia, with Bonucci leaving for Milan. Just reading that Chiellini is reflecting on that move, said that Bonucci has been a companion in everything he'd done over the past 7 years. They'd seen each other more than even their own families. Massive change for Juve, especially since he's joined one of their biggest rivals.
Certainly brings a different dynamic to it. Having been such close companions down through the years in Juventus colours. Lucas Moura trying to get Meunier away in the overlap, but it was well covered by Chiellini.
Just on that as well, one of the outcomes of that transfer, Consumer Rights Group has ordered Juventus to pay back fans who recently bought a Juventus jersey with Bonucci on the back. They said that no one could have predicted he'd join Milan.
Those shirts that haven't already ended up in the bin, you mean? Di Maria teeing up. Almost looked as if he was getting the balance in for a shot, but Lucas on the near side almost released.
Much more like regular Juventus defence, and they look very comfortable at the moment. Asamoah was that left back against Barcelona. Lichtsteiner really struggled, as you would, to handle Neymar. But PSG not really landing a punch at the moment.
had a couple of openings in the game, but nothing of any real consequence. Glorious efforts. Just wide after 17 minutes. Instead, it's been largely Juve up front. Higuain and Dybala and Higuain. And only Mandzukic waiting in the middle, but the company's arriving now. Higuain misplaced. First yellow card. I was about to say that Ted Uncle's had very little to do so far in the game. But that changes now. The hold off by Rodrigo Bentancur. Kimpembe.
Yeah, harsh enough yellow card on that for Bentancur.
First caution of the game, but having come from Boca Juniors, he has played in somewhat fiercer climes. Deal to Juventus, that was triggered in part by Carlos Tevez' move the other way a few seasons back. He's enjoyed since his return home. It's all got a bit more cerebral now instead of the early tub-thumping kind of play. Came through Lucas Moura, Thiago Silva. Sport wide for Munier if they wish to find him through the middle for Di Maria. Lovely little flick, nice cut out by Cuadrado, who'd tracked back successfully. But PSG are now beginning to make themselves a lot more of a nuisance up front. Look at the amount of yellow shirts forward, and in contrast, those back for Juve. Munier's come on it now. Nice chip, beautiful ball inside. Chiellini just got the blocking header in. Tweedy looking for a breakthrough, and still looking for it. Won't be found by Verratti. He might be now. Di Maria's in support as well. Thumping stop. Buffon getting across. Closest we've come to a goal. And Buffon's defence was breached, but the great man himself wasn't.
Yeah, much more like it from PSG. Munier's cross just before that, landing on the head of the wrong player. Perhaps it was Matuidi on the end of it. He headed across goal when the striker might have gone for goal himself. After that though, Verratti teeing up Di Maria, waiting in the slot, pointing where he wanted it. And a few bodies in front of Buffon there, so that was a good save. He would have seen it late.
Well, he's built his career on that. Times he's been a league winner with Juventus, 8 of those titles they've kept. 622 competitive appearances for the club, 169 for Italy. Still got a bit of time on his side, but the one prize is yet to win, the Champions League. They've been coming close the last 3 seasons, without lifting the famous old trophy in the end. Back header by Alexandro for Buffon.
Di Maria is He's the one player standing out for me from PSG and for the crowd as well. You could hear the reaction. A little step over from him, causing problems for Lichtsteiner over on the far side.
Higuain. The challenge from Verratti, giving the free kick away. It's right in front of goal. Presnel Kimpembe, present also the former Democratic Republic of Congo underage international, but now a French under 21. Verratti was the man who had the closest nibble. Prospects here, certainly.
Good play from Higuain, driving run, turn that free kick.
Dybala fancy a crack. Good try. Excellent save by Areola. He's being tested tonight, this raw 23-year-old.
Yeah, and Areola will be feeling this is an opportunity for him as well, given that trap and such a disastrous performance last time out. Made a terrible mistake for a goal before being sent off for, well, either handling outside the area or taking down a Spurs player. Take your pick. Areola battling for the #1 jersey this season because Emery has said there is no #1. The free kick is being retaken, by the way.
Well, here we go again. Ted Uncle may have spotted some encroachment. It's a bit of a collector's item. Got himself involved in the mix as well, but it's the same player. Slightly different result, but still goalless.
Yeah, lovely skill from Dybala again. He was very close that time. Areola made the save first time round, but he was more worried by this free kick scrambling across.
So unfair on Areola, makes an excellent save, and then he has to face exactly the same kick again. Meunier, wide for Lucas Moura. Verratti. And Di Maria, lovely cut inside. A couple of wonderful shimmies. The final ricochet was not to his advantage, but beautiful skill from the mercurial Argentine.
Well, this is what we all know Di Maria is capable of, and it's a criticism of one or two of the PSG players over the years that they haven't backed up their reputation often enough in the big matches. We'll have Julian Draxler to come back into this side as well, who was a very astute signing in January.
Sandro. Higuain hasn't had too many opportunities so far up front of a look in tonight. Cuadrado certainly has though. Not this time though. Very good cut out by the new arrival. Yuri, the former Spanish underage international. Too many PSG players who have got Cheltenham Town on their resume, but he does. Here goes Lucas, but not for long. With an adequate cut out by Alexandro. Part of that great centre side that the lifted the Coppa Libertadores back in 2011, including the very young and very much of the time up-and-coming Neymar, but he had a year to remember. He's built his career on it since then.
Yeah, new Manchester City signing as well, if I'm not mistaken. Danilo.
What a giveaway! Cavani has the ball in the net, but it's been ruled out. Well, Cavani appealing to Jose da Silva, the assistant on the near side. And the crowd a bit disenchanted that they have had tonight's breakthrough run. It's Dybala, but not for long. Good cutout by Verratti. PSG on the charge again, held up by Lucas. This is Thiago Motta. Can they put things to right from their point of view this time? It's an interesting one. Well, the position of Chiellini suggests it might just have been on.
I think their argument as well is that it came off Benatia last. Not many games in this competition have gone half an hour without a goal. We've been very lucky.
Verratti. Beautiful back heel. Set things in motion for them again. Buffon and company to face another corner. Lucas with the pop.
Yeah, Lucas still only 24 at his most productive season. Last time out with PSG, 18 goals in all competitions, heading into his 6th campaign with the club now.
11 trophies with them, 4 leagues, 3 cups and 4 French League Cups to Coupe de la Ligue. Lucas Moura trying to pull it back again. Di Maria! Great opportunity. Mandzukic with the little flick on in the way. Buffon forced the punch away. Cuadrado putting it out for the throw, but Paris Saint-Germain now looking very, very dangerous. It's taking them a while to get going up front.
Yeah, camped in the Juve half right now. They're able to find their men as well. PSG, Di Maria, unmarked, picked out by Lucas Moura. Maybe should have hit it first time. But again, they keep coming.
Thiago Motta getting it out wide. Kimpembe. Verratti. Nice play. Thiago Motta unable to get it very far. The rebound to Dybala, who we barely had reason to mention over the past 10 minutes or so. And a little bit of a winding will see Ted Unkel interrupt play for the new permanent signing from Bayern Munich, Mehdi Benatia. Was on loan last season. Motta with the crack. And Benatia will recover eventually. Eye-watering himself, but he's gingerly trotting about, but up and okay. Mandzukic found a way to get Dybala away. The slice clearance didn't work at all from Yuri. Back for Cuadrado. Dug out again by Betancourt. Cuadrado stole himself up for the shot. Areola with a very good save. Did the textbook job of parrying it out wide. Well, despite his lack of experience, he's done a very good job in keeping Juventus out.
Yeah, another good save. PSG standing off Cuadrado and dipping. And Areola got it well away from danger as well. Did play a few Champions League matches last season in the group stages. And was a World Cup winner at under 20 level with France. He's the hero in the penalty shootout in the final against Uruguay as well, saving two. That's Paul Pogba's France under 20s. Won the World Cup in 2013.
In those cases, normally a good viewfinder into the future. Spain have won a lot of underage trophies in the past 10 years. France have done the same in the last 5. Di Maria getting it out wide. Good piece of reinvention between with the cutback, managed to keep it in. It's another corner for Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah, Matuidi had a bit of a mare against Roma earlier in this tournament. Missed 3 really good chances in the second half of that match. PSG eventually winning on penalties. Almost created the opener here.
Picking up a yellow card for handball, incidentally.
It's actually an area that Verratti's got a lot better in. There was a time when it was well, it would have saved everyone a bit of time if he was just given a yellow card at the start of the game to get it over with.
Cavani, nice little flick trying to get Verratti away. It's cut out well by Sami Khedira. Cuadrado denied. Cavani, short for Di Maria. It's a lot more like it from Paris Saint-Germain now. Cavani once more. Plenty of support. Short by plays Matuidi. Verratti. And Matuidi made a very comfortable run inside. Couldn't let it go out for the corner. It bounced off Lichtsteiner, was heading out. Verratti again. Di Maria with the cut inside, and Di Maria still going. Benatia got in the way.
Di Maria and Verratti in particular putting the squeeze on here for PSG. You can see how important Verratti is when he's on his game. I was talk he had his heart set on a move to Barcelona this summer, but looks to have the right attitude tonight.
Meunier maybe ending up with Spanish Primera Liga giant himself. Neither of the big two in Spain come calling, you generally don't say no. Matuidi, the ball out wide again. The new creativity from Yuri being shown down that Paris Saint-Germain left hand side. Doing the same. Loan move from Chelsea, won the league title with them. And a couple with Juve as well now. Nice little touch off to Dybala. The relationship he's opened up with him already fantastic. And it's Higuain. Super block by Thiago Silva. Juve with the move of the match up to this point. But still no breakthrough.
Yeah, good movement from Higuain. €90 million signing last summer from Napoli. Controversial move in some ways, but they spent a chunk of the money they got from Paul Pogba's sale to Manchester United on Higuain. When you get 24 goals in the league and a couple of big ones in the Champions League semi-finals against Monaco, well, you can see why they signed him. Thiago Silva, though, stayed with him there.
Cavani took too long. There was an opening otherwise. Might not quite have the pace that he had in more youthful seasons. And he was helping Napoli into the Champions League.
Cavani's 30 years old now, but set to break Zlatan Ibrahimovic's record at PSG, 156 goals he needs to get.
Quadrado for Higuain. Just couldn't pick out Mandzukic in the middle.
Cavani, incidentally, only 26 goals behind Zlatan in the all-time scoring charts for PSG players.
Verratti as the break is made by Cavani. Chiellini anticipated. Cavani tried to recreate one of the all-time famous major cup final goals.